Hi everyone, Mike Miller, Director of Table Games for French Lick Casino. And today we're at the Mississippi Stud game. Mississippi Stud is a 5-card stud game played against a pay table. Let's take a look at the wagers on the table. The only required wager on Mississippi Stud is the ante wager. Now that's going to be the table minimum. So whatever the table minimum is going to be your ante. The next wager we'll look at is the 3-card bonus wager. The 3-card bonus wager is based on the dealer's turn cards, 3rd Street, 4th Street, and 5th Street. If those 3rd, 4th, and 5th Street cards become a pair, a flush, a straight, a 3 of a kind, or a straight flush, the 3-card bonus wins. The next optional wager that you have is the progressive wager. The progressive wager is based on a pay table, and it pays for 3 of a kind or better. And it also gives you an opportunity to win a very large jackpot. So let's talk about these 3 wagers down here, 3rd Street, 4th Street, and 5th Street. Now, with your 2 cards in your hand, you're going to determine if you want to play these 3 wagers on the table according to how the dealer lays their cards on the table. So remember, he has a 3rd Street, a 4th Street, and a 5th Street, and that combines with your 2 cards to make your best 5-card stud hand. So let's look at the pay table before we go any further. First of all, let's talk about the push on this. Okay, so in order to push on this wager, you need a pair of 6s to 10s. Okay, your 2 cards and the dealer's 3-up cards, you get a pair of 6s through 10s, they all push. They don't win, they don't lose. Now, let's talk about the winning hands on these. You have to have a pair of jacks or better to win. Okay, so if you have a pair of jacks, 2 pair, 3 of a kind, straight, flush, full house, 4 of a kind, straight flush, and the Big Daddy Royal Flush. That's what we're all shooting for. If you have one of those hands, all 4 of these wagers are going to win. So let's run through a few hands and see how these wagers actually work. For this example, I have all 3 of the wagers out. I have the progressive, the ante, and the 3-card bonus. We'll start that way and see how it goes. I will receive 2 cards first. I can take a look at these, and I have a King 8. So if you remember, a pair of 6s to 10s is a push. So I think that's a good hand to stay in on. Now the cool thing about this Mississippi Stud game is you can bet on 3rd, 4th, and 5th Street 1 times your wager up to 3 times your wager. So for example, if I had a pair of 8s right now, I could go 3 times, 3 times, 3 times. But I don't have a pair of 6s or better yet, so I'm just going to take 1 chip and go the 1 times. Now, since I've made this wager, I get to see the 3rd Street card. Okay, didn't help my hand. I still have a very good chance of at least getting a pair of 6s to 10s. Hopefully jacks are better, but I'm going to give it another shot. I'm going to play 4th Street, even money with my original ante, and let's see what 4th Street is. Okay, now I have a pair of 8s. On the pay table, remember, a pair of 6s to 10s a push. I know I can't lose at this point. So, remember, the cool thing about this game is you can triple up your ante. There's no reason I wouldn't, because I can't lose it. I can only make a better hand at this point. So, I singled my ante, I tripled my ante once I got the 8s. I know I can't lose, and I'm going to cross my fingers and hope that 5th Street helps my hand. And it doesn't really help my hand, but again, I push. So they're going to reconcile the 3-card bonus first. Remember, that's the dealer's 3 cards. He doesn't have a pair or better. That bet loses. Now the dealer's going to turn over my cards. We're going to make the 5-card stud hand with the pair of 8s. Remember, the pair of 8s is a push. So none of these wagers wins, none of these wagers lose. Let's run through a second hand and see what this scenario brings us. So we've got all our wagers like we did the first time. We're on the progressive, we're on the 3-card bonus, we're on the ante, and this time we got a pair of jacks, which is a great hand in Mississippi Stud, because remember, we're playing against a pay table, and jacks are better is an automatic winner, okay? So remember, we can triple up. We would want to triple up in this situation because we're going to win. We're going to get as much money out there as we can because we're going to win, okay? And we're going to hope that another jack or another pair comes up on the table. The 3 of hearts doesn't help us, but remember, we can triple up. So we're hoping 4th Street helps. Come on, 4th Street. Still no help, but remember, we can still triple up. All right, 5th Street, and doesn't help, but our jacks, pair jacks, guarantee that we win this hand. 3-card bonus doesn't win, the dealer doesn't have a pair better, but our pair of jacks are better. Even money, 1-to-1. The dealer's gonna stack all your wagers up that you put out there, and he's gonna size into them, and there's your winnings. All right, so let's play another example hand. We've got all our wagers out, playing everything. Dealer's gonna deal 2 cards. Let's take a look. This is the fun part. Got a 7, not really great, but the ace helps us. So remember, to get a push, we need a pair of 6s to 10s. There's 2 opportunities. I'm gonna take a chance here on 3rd Street. Not gonna triple up, but I am gonna see the next card. There we go. So we have at least a push. So there would be no reason why we wouldn't triple up at this point. 4th Street, we'll see 4th Street, see if that helps our hand. It doesn't, but remember, we're still pushing. So we're gonna triple up again on 5th Street and hope for the best. And let's see. Perfect card. 3 of a kind we have. So the dealer has a pair, remember. So the 3-card bonus wins in this situation because the dealer has a pair. We're gonna get paid even money on the 3-card bonus. Dealer's gonna push that back to me. That's mine. Now we're going to show everyone that we have a wonderful hand here, 3 of a kind, 3 7s. Dealer's gonna stack up everything we have. And on this particular hand, 3 of a kind pays 3-to-1. So the dealer's gonna take a fistful of $5 checks out there, bump into that 3 times. That's our winning for all of this. Now the cool thing about this hand is it's also a progressive winner. 3 of a kind or better is a progressive winner. And in this case, 3 of a kind pays 9-to-1. So I'm gonna get $45 back for the $5 I wagered on the progressive. Great Mississippi stud hand. So let's run through one more hand and go through one more scenario and see how this one works. Got all our wagers out. Again, I'm gonna get 2 cards. Let's see what they are. 2 is not great, 6 is not great. So here's where you have to make a decision on a hand like this. Do you wanna gamble? Do you think there might be something coming out that's gonna help your hand? In this case, really only 1 card helps me here. That's a 6. And so I'm not gonna play this hand. I'm gonna fold this hand. Now when I fold the hand, the dealer's gonna leave my cards there. This is still in play, because remember the dealer is the 3-card bonus and the progressive is still in play as well. So what the dealer's gonna do is just run through the streets. 3rd Street, no action there. He's just gonna play the hand out. That helps our 3-card bonus. And there's that. Now, if you recall, we had a 2 in our hand. So our 3-card bonus wins with the dealer's pair. The dealer's gonna flip over, and this is actually a progressive hand, okay? 3 of a kind is a progressive hand. We played the progressive. Progressive gets, in this particular hand, 9-for-1. So I'm gonna get $45 back in return for the $5 progressive. So even though my hand folded, I still won on the progressive. So that's the game of Mississippi Stud. It's a 5-card stud game played against a pay table. Remember, it's not against the dealer, so don't be intimidated. The dealer is more than happy to help. So the next time you're in the casino, give Mississippi Stud a shot. See you soon.